helps organizations improve their application security posture and DevSecOps capabilities. Can you talk a little about or give us an example of how we've helped organizations secure their software supply chains?
Yeah, we do. And as mentioned, we've always considered this part of the security solution when we're helping people with application security, or today they call it DevSecOps, right? Securing your supply chain, if you will. There's a couple of things that we do. Certainly you want to use tools. There's technologies and tools out there to manage secrets, to encrypt and decrypt things, and do other things to protect yourself. But in our experience, tools aren't sufficient, right? If you don't know how to use those tools properly, you're going to have problems. If it's not designed into the overall system properly, you're going to have problems as well. And so we usually start at the top. Recently, we were working with a large technology firm that produces software that very mission critical and security critical organizations use in their infrastructure. And so they're really worried about security. And we were brought in to put in place an end-to-end DevOps process for them and increase the agility and flexibility of what they had in place already. And as part of that, we were bringing in things like containers, Docker, and orchestration capabilities like Kubernetes and other pretty advanced features for increasing flexibility and scalability and elasticity of your environments and your production systems. And the security group was very worried about this because all this was going to be automated. They had all their stuff locked down. It was all in their own data center. And all of a sudden, we're coming in telling them there's this new way of doing it all that's going to help you from a business perspective. And they're like, well, how are we going to make sure this is secure? So what we did, first we started and we sat down with them and we laid out a security architecture for them that said, look, this is how this is all going to work, how we're going to automate your supply chain, your software supply chain. But here's how we're going to make sure every step you're still getting the security you need, the compliance you need, right? Based on that, we implemented the various security capabilities and features. We implemented security management solutions to make sure we kept secrets secure. We integrated security monitoring and inside of containers so we could monitor and evaluate security as code sat in the containers that were used throughout the process. And we looked at the open source components that they were using in their applications to make sure they didn't have known vulnerabilities. Now that was just really the first step. There's other things now that are being done in that organization to take that security to the next level, but that's an example of the kinds of things that we typically do.
That's great info, Jeff. And for anyone out there looking to assess how vulnerable they are to software supply chain attacks, we're here to help. Give us a call, shoot us an email. We look forward to talking to you. Thanks for joining us.